Good evening and tonight, viewers. It's Three Roads Gaming, here with more Let's Play Chrono Trigger. Last time, we learned that the world is going to be destroyed by Sonic the Hedgehog. Now this time, we're gonna go ride a bike. I'm not fond of this minigame, y'all. It's not my favorite. At least there's a free mid tonic. It's anything but mid. Alright, let's take this stupid bike. Alright, we were gonna fight some robots, but instead... This is the man! He's called Bro in DS, I believe, or in the DS version rather. I believe in Japanese the word is Aniki, which is, kind of like an older dude that you respect. So when they call him Bro, not like literally brother, but like, oh yeah, what's up bro, like that kind of thing. Going to call you Johnny. I will never call you Bro. I think it's Aniki. I could be wrong. But yeah, it shows up a lot. If you watched Gurren Lagann, Simon called Kamina Aniki in Japanese. Yeah, I know how to ride. Okay. It's just so random, like I don't think there's a lot of strategy involved. And I'm probably going to lose, so... I don't care. But at the bottom here, you can see your progress. I hate this minigame so much. It is easily, like... It's down there in terms of my most hated minigames. And I won. Of course I did. The only remotely strategery thing you can do in this is bounce off him and turbo right at the end. Sure, I do not care. There's a thing you can do where you can find a race log and... So basically, if you fail, that will open the middle of the lab to you. There's several encounters with mutants. But there's also a race log. You can do that to win some prizes that aren't really worth it. But I don't care about that. I don't ever want to see that blasted bike again. I'm trying to think of a minigame I like less. There's the Well minigame in Breath of Fire 3. I'm generally not in favor of arbitrarily firing people, but I would like to fire whoever thought that one up. Let's see what else. Other terrible minigames. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. You can't think of... Can't think of a minigame I like less than the Well one. The bike one is definitely bottom 5, though. Oh, provoke. Oh, that inflicts the chaos status. I'm gonna be coming through here enough. I might as well go ahead and get rid of these guys. Alright, let's cyclone it up. Ooh! Hell yeah! Let's use the Inertron. I am still hungry. This is true. Alright, let's see here. Let's ignore this robot and try to open the door. Well, we can't open the door. Alright, I guess we gotta talk to this robot. See? That reference to humanoid bipedal robots paid off. Oh. Actually, given what we learn later, it's not humans that made them that way. They kind of hated humans on principle. We'll figure it out later. Yeah, Marl's not fond of formal titles. R66Y sounds like something out of, Star Wars. Maybe that's what they were going for. Anyway, his default name is Robo. Sure. That's such a terrible... That's such a lazy name, come to think of it. Like, I don't know, Robo? Something awful did happen here. They haven't updated the comedy goldmine in years. It's unfortunate. I read that one about the Chinese restaurant every so often. It's so good. If y'all don't know, Something Awful was an old website. Oh, they're still around. They're just... I don't think they have as much influence as they used to. A lot of early internet comedy came from them. Also, if you're familiar with the Twitter user Drill, he got his start there. But yes, they had a comedy goldmine segment, and one of them was they solicited kind of like some real world stories. Some of them are really interesting. One's about a guy that worked at a Chinese restaurant. Again, very fascinating. Another one is from a woman who was an extra in several movies. Movies. Talks about that at length. Very interesting. Anyway, yes. We're looking for a gate. Let's see. I'm going to leave Laka behind because I want multi-party healing. And Robo, interestingly, is going to be able to learn a third tech, which is wild. All right, let's move some stuff around. And give him the bronze mail. There we are. Yeah, he's got really high natural defense. Alright, let's swap out. Swap out Lucca. Lucca, you take the ribbon. That'll be a nice... Be a nice filler relic. Because Robo's kind of slow. We want to give him the speed belt. Use the... I don't think I need to use it, but oh well. Why does it matter if Robo's hungry? He didn't need to eat. Kind of the point of robots. Alright, let me go ahead and save. There we are. Factory ruins. There's the factory. Obviously, if I tried to go up here before I got Robo, that red laser there would stop me. Alright, cool. These guys are easy enough to deal with. Slash. They got like 10 HP. Maybe they got like a lightning resistance. Or a beam. Forget the formula for that one. Now let's take a look here. Lab area is where I ultimately want to go, but... the factory also has some stuff for me. Mid-ether was in there. Alright, so to deal with those things, what I need to do is... and Robin Poe. Nice upgrade for Marl. What I need to do is this. And if I walk on the conveyor belt, they'll stick me on this other conveyor belt. Alright. Give him the old rocket punch. I think they like to counter, but oh well. You know what prevents counters? Then, oh wow, they got a lot of HP. Might have like 280. Definitely the highest HP enemy I've fought thus far. Not really worth it experience-wise. Probably should have gotten into a couple fights. Oh well. Eep. Okay, let's use Aura Beam. Another Cyclone. Okay, so Aura Beam is the exact same as Aura Whirl. Alright, cool. Alright, cool, we learned Rocket Roll. That is the first ability we get that will unambiguously attack everybody on screen. Like, say here. Rocket roll, baby. Come on, man. There we go. Alright, one more rocket roll. And then we'll aura a Crono. I think the Proto 3 will survive this. But his buddies won't. Okay, he won't either. Not bad. Yeah, kind of wild that Robo can get a third tech, whereas we cannot. Alright, we go here. Ah, well. Ah. I think that puts us to sleep. But being hit wakes him back up. Ah, Cyclone. Okay, so Cyclone was the way to go. Not bad. Got a heal? Can't complain. Alright, let's... Give me shelter. XA. That'll move one of those. Alright, cool. And then... BB. There. I don't know why I remember those prompts, but I do. I've got a weirdly good memory for this crap. I'm sure it's somewhere in the factory you can find this, but I chose not to look it up. I didn't feel like dealing with those fine gentlemen. Mid-tonic. Mid-ether. 400 gold, that's useless to me. I think down there, that other chest that I missed, I believe that's a bolt sword, which I already have. Okay, that's a bolt sword. XABY. Makes sense, Zaby. Okay. Now. Ah. Hey, that's fine. Ah. Yeah, I couldn't so much see what I was aiming at. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, Robo's physical attacker, much like Crono. His attack formula is based off of his power stat. Okay, just want to wait for both of these to appear. And we don't want to hit these. So, gonna leave plenty of space there. We go down here. Ether. All that for an ether. It wasn't even a worthwhile item. Okay, then. Well, we're done here in this part of the factory. Ah. You know what? Rocket roll, baby. That's fine. Now they'll each go down to 1 hit. But yes, the bolt sword in the sewers is kind of a weird present, given that you will be going there for quite a while. Now I'm going to go back, rest up, and save, and then tackle the other half of the factory. Innertron, baby. Someone's going to invent these, and it's just going to be... That's going to be like a game changer. Like a full night's rest in a matter of seconds. That is just going to... That is going to be it for humanity. Like, we are going to... Once we unlock those extra 8 hours, like, dang. Anyway, this has been Three Roads Gaming. I sure am glad the road brought you here. Hope it brings you back my way again soon. Have a good one, everybody.